Hola, lights out faithful, my amigos, if you will. We are so glad you're tuning into this episode, and we're so glad that we can let you know about another iconic tournament taking place on July 13th through the 14th. Smash Factor is back, or S Factor as they're going by now, in Mexico City at the World Trade Center. Registration is already open, so make sure you head over to StartGG to show them some support. And the event is free. There's like $50,000 USD up for grabs, so why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? You know, the whole Lights Out crew will definitely be pulling up to Mexico. Follow them on Smash Factor MX if you want to keep up to date with updates. And of course, check out their Twitch channel as well, Smash Factor Gaming. Going to be a lot of stuff there, not just Smash as well. Other traditional fighters will be gracing the screen along with in-person events that'll definitely leave you entertained. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. It is that time. Yet again, my friends. Lights Out episode 63. And I couldn't be any more proud to bring it to you because this episode, like every episode, as you know, friends, is sponsored and presented by our friends at Prize Picks. Download that Prize Picks app with the code Lights Out for deposit match up to $100. Trying to get you paid, which might help you get you laid, okay? You guys know some of y'all need that. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment. Even if you watched it live, leave a comment. We appreciate it. It makes us feel good about ourselves. All right? For those of you who might be like, oh, man, I really wish I could watch this more consistently, but I live in a third world country like North Korea that prevents me from enjoying content. Check out my friends at Surfshark.
Yo, what you got about? Sorry,
quiet, Jim. Check out my friends at Surfshark VPN and use code EVSUVPN. It'll be me and come Jim Mills' little secret. They won't know what's going on.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? Not the best start. Not the best start to the stream, I admit it, but hey, that's how we do it on Lights Out. We just fling from the hip. And Cosmos, one thing you know about us is we like to be comfortable because when it comes to comfort, you gotta have the right pants.
Damn. Hey, man. How about those do-or pants, though?
I'm glad you mentioned that, Cosmos, because I want to let you guys know about our friends at Do-Er, keeping us comfortable. They got so many styles and rinses, it's crazy. Besides this awesome stuff that we got on anyway, they make stretch, performance, denim, and lifestyle apparel for men and women, you know, with elevated styles that stand apart and are made to last. From natural fibers and high stretch, breathable and moisture absorption. That's right, chat. Do-Er. I see you getting excited in there, and I love it. The temperature regulating fabrics keeps you fresh, cool, and dry, which you already know. At those gaming events, you're going to need all of that. Trust us, you will be reaching for your Do-Er jeans and shirts again and again when you order it, man. So check out either their flagship stores in LA or Denver, or shop online at shopdoer.com/lightsout right now, because our listeners, we're bringing you 20% off, not 5, not 10, 20% off your first purchase when you use that exclusive URL, which you can find in the Twitch chat, or you can find in the annotations of this YouTube video or the description, whatever works for you. Just make sure you shop doer.com/lightsout, baby. It is an amazing deal, and I don't want y'all to miss out on it. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Lay.
That's what I'm... Yes, queen. We yas queening over here. Cosmos, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing, you know, same old. I know last time I said I'd have my stream room and my workroom set up, but I'm actually gonna finish it later tonight after I go get some food. So I'm doing as good as I could be doing. I mean, honestly, I'm great. I just don't want to project, because I know
you don't want to
people in Smash are struggling right now.
Okay.
So I don't want to put out the energy and be like, you know, people come attack me for being happy, because that's what people be doing nowadays. But you know what? I'm doing all right. Let's just keep it at that. Okay,
that's good enough for me. I mean, you said your girl hit you with a retwist, so you know what? Living it up in Mexico. I know you're dealing with some civil unrest over there, but we'll keep an eye on that if you got to leave early.
I am indeed dealing with some civil unrest, but yeah, my girlfriend gave me a retwist. Y'all can check it out. It's looking pretty clean. That's why I can finally have my hair down now.
She's back. Shouts to her, man. She's awesome. And shouts to you guys as well for joining us. Well, I guess the first thing I want to do is give our traditional Light update. I spoke to Light earlier today. Confirmed July 1st. He's moving into his new place, and he'll be ready to go second weekend of July.
Confirmed?
Yep,
Perfect.
confirmed. Yep, that is confirmed. He's also been practicing again. Says he feels like he's been playing better than he was at like events leading up to like stuff like MomoCon.
CMS Smash Factor.
Yeah, he said Smash Factor is still on the table. He's gonna decide last minute.
I'm gonna call him. He's going.
Yeah, but we want him to go.
He can't decide last minute.
Well, I mean, we'll get him in either way. It doesn't matter. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Top player, Prid, and Big Phil. You know what I'm saying? So either way, we'll make that happen. But yeah, light update is well. He's going to move in, like I said, July 1st, be settled and situated to go second week of July and be back at tournaments, hopefully at Smash Factor. So the boys can reunite at Smash Factor, which would be awesome. But with that out of the way, let's do a little recap because we do have TK standing by, but he's going to come in for the fun stuff, not the Smash stuff. So let's go ahead and just start with recapping some events. You guys might have seen Maasuma Landmark. Number 1 was won by Raru. And yet again, Cosmos, and I will continue to point this out, Luigi's stealing wins from good players. Because Snow almost won. He got the reset, but he didn't win it. So no, he didn't win it.
You know why Mario Luigi got top 2 is because of the new game that's coming out that just got announced.
I was thinking that too. And actually, if you think about it, top 3 because Yoshi was Yoshidora. Low key. That was pretty cool.
And then 4 is Steve, you know? You can be part of Mario too.
Yeah, there's sure.
Right, there's blocks in Mario, right?
There is. Yeah, that's actually fair. Yeah, that's actually fair. I mean, besides that, though, I mean, nothing too notable here. I do want Snow to get that big dub. I will continue to say Raru is stealing wins from good players, but he's a good player too.
You can scroll down to 33rd and 49th.
Sure.
I'm just very curious to see if there is.
There is none. There's 25th.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
a little dry over in Japan too. It happens.
I just wonder if Shitayuki was at that tournament because obviously I didn't really watch it. I've been really busy recently, but I wonder if Shitayuki was at that tournament because he got second at the other tournament that Hurt was at. But it looks like Hurt wasn't here either, so maybe it was like a completely different region.
That's what I was thinking. Well, moving on to the next region, let's talk about the winner of Cost 2024. This tournament was supposed to have MK Leo, but Leo decided not to go. I don't know what happened to Goat, but
as per usual,
that left the door open for another one of these gyms to win. It was Lima. Sent the losers by Wilds. Very talented Kazuya player. But he bounced back and double eliminated Onin to win the tournament. So Lima gets first, Onin gets second. The Buzz at third, who, after losing to Steve, made another tweet about how he doesn't want to play this game and Street Fighter's better. Just play Street Fighter, the Buzz. Okay? We know you have the potential. Chase in fourth, Candles and Wilds, respectively, in fifth, and Icy and Geist making up seven. So I'd say the two notable lower placements for this event, I thought Ling was actually a little low at 17th. And then Big Boss and Beast Mode Paul, neither one of them making top 8.
I'm surprised Beast Mode Paul didn't get top 8 because he's been pretty consistent recently. He got top 8 at, I think he got top 8. He either got 9th or top 8 at Momocon. I'm not entirely sure. I think he got top 8. So he's been getting top 8 pretty consistently.
Yeah, so that was like actually a big surprise right there. Anathema at 17th as well. Peebnut at 17th. How about him? He's had a lot of consistency and then just got blown out at this event too. So definitely was not a free bracket for anybody for sure. Congratulations to Lima for winning that one. I'll give it up. I gave it up, Lima, you little gem. And then finally, we want to show some love to the winner of Texas Reverie 2024, Shattuck, taking it first place. And then actually from losers because Mutace beat him. So Shattuck, Mutace, DJ Don kind of falls off a cliff from there. But hey, Shattuck and Mutace were there. There you go.
Hey, Beastly was the one that took Leo to game 5.
Oh, Beastly's good. He should have got higher than 7th though. You gonna take Goat to game 5? I expect you to get higher than 7th at this tournament, Beastly.
Apparently, someone was calling out Mutis because he was playing Daisy at that tournament and he never plays Daisy. He's like a solo Peach main, just going Daisy for like the first time. I just saw a clip of him on Twitter playing Daisy and he got farmed. He got farmed by Steve. I was like, this is why I guess he stopped playing Daisy.
I guess that makes kind of sense.
I don't know. Listen, Smash needs content to talk about. You need something to talk about in the Smash space now. Don't give me that look.
I'm not giving you that look. I'm giving that look to the people who are complaining about it. I mean, there's some differences between Daisy and Peach, but
no, there's not. There's absolutely zero.
No, there is. There's one difference. There's like something with the turnips, right?
No
like combo. No,
I think like her like height is slightly lower, and like that's like pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
But like there's virtually no difference that matters in tournament.
Okay, Daisy's slightly shorter. Okay, all right. Well, she's not dragging that wagon, so I guess that kind of makes sense. All right. Well. Okay, that was that. Well, let's go ahead and bring in TK and let's start talking about some other stuff.
That's all we got about Smash. I know Smash is struggling.
Hey, bro.
Listen, in a couple of weeks, we got Smash Factor, and we're all going to be there. So we're going to have a nice story to talk about. It's going to be Light's resurgence. I haven't been to a tournament since MomoCon either. It's going to be both of our resurgences. It's going to be a lot of players there. Spargo's going to be there. I don't even know the last time Spargo's been at a tournament. I don't even know the last time Layla's been at a tournament. That might be the first tournament that all of us are going to be at. So it'll be something interesting to talk about.
There you go. It'll be Chris. All right, well, when TK gets in here, there is actually another Smash topic I do slightly want to discuss. Have you seen what's taking place? More people? Well, I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest here, folks. I started this trend, okay? I started this trend by having a welcome, TK.
Damn, green ass muff. Damn,
I love it, man. He got the dual. What the hell are they called? The dual.
He not no screen. Green no more. Oh, he's looking kind of clean now.
The dual screen, man.
Come on, now.
He went from green to prestige.
From green to mean, baby. It looks crisp on you, man. Welcome.
What's good?
Oh, nothing much. We were just chitter chattering about how there's not much to talk about in Smash. But I wanted to get your opinion on something, TK. What do you think about Final Smash Meter becoming an actual thing in events?
No.
I think that's just not a thing. I think there's obviously we've experimented a lot at the beginning of the game. We did the morph thing, the morph stage, the morph meters, what they called it, and we kind of figured out very early that Zelda is kind of insane in that. And like, there's a couple other characters that are also insane. I think Peach was one of them too. But I just don't. I think there's a way. There's like certain characters where that could be fun, where like it's part of your combo. Like if it's like the Fire Emblem characters and they have to kind of combo into it, that's pretty sick. But
I mean, people were just literally getting zeroed to death.
Yeah, but just it's not it, bro.
And it's like that's the thing. Like that's where we were talking about. There's nothing really to talk about in Smash, and I feel like that's one of the results of there being so much staleness in Smash is that we're going back to day one of doing meter Smash and doing that conversation again because there's nothing else to talk about in Smash. Like niggas are making stuff at this point. So I'm not gonna like top them for it because people got to do what they got to do for content. But at the end of the day, that's a content move. That's not going to be a competitive move unless you want the game to be even more casual than it already is with Steve and Kazuya in the game. I'm not about that.
Yeah, but you already know that these if HBox is the one who kind of brought this back to the forefront again, it was a content thing. Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
That's my guy, but come on, man. Like anybody else was like, well, no, he might got a point. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm telling you guys, it's a week one flavor thing. It's not going to become the new standard.
Homie saw Steve jab off the stage into meter special and started screaming like that was something special.
Hey man, it was something they haven't seen in a long time. All right, I'll leave it at that. That's the way I'm looking at it. But that's just that. Look, I want to talk about some fallout from last week. You weren't here, TK, but maybe you saw it. Did you see, dude? I just want to say, 2 words can set a community ablaze: free and then hacks. It's amazing. So you guys might not have seen it last week. We had Zane on the episode. And before he left, I did what every standard late night host does. You give guy a little bit of a rib, a little bit of a poke, a little bit of a joke before they actually take their exit. Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon. I've learned from the best when it comes to this. So I gave my little lighthearted jab to Zane, took it in strides and laughed it off. We moved on from that, thought nothing of it. You would think somebody walked in and set the Genesis building on fire the way these people went off. You would think it was arson that occurred the way the flamethrowers went off. Okay? Yet again, now guys, you guys know me. At this point, I don't care if you have a problem with me or any directed backlash. It doesn't bother me at all. I sleep just fine at night, okay? But the fact of the matter is, some of you people are insane. You have parasocial relationships with these people who don't even know your existence. You need help. You need friends. You need pussy. Anything. Get on with yourself. Did you see any of this backlash, TK?
Of course I did, man. I was in agreement. You leech. You nah.
Plot twist.
You go through a lot of backlash about like, and some of it is deserved. Obviously, you know, when people bring up the 50K thing, like you're gonna eat that. Like you just have to hold that. Like,
I hold that one all day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You held that one, whatever. But like, I don't like that people act like nothing happened at all, bro. Like, I mean, you were socially shunned for a little bit. You had to kind of like fight your way back up there. You're probably on like a much better path before said thing. And like, and while you're still on a good path now, like, you know, you still have to work just slightly harder to get to where you're going. So like, I don't know. It's like people want your head for stuff that like I don't think, you know, you should have had your head chopped off for. You didn't actually get the 50K, so you didn't have to return it.
Who keeps saying? I don't know why people keep saying that. Like, what?
Like, he won the game, and they could have, but he didn't get it yet because we didn't get to that point. They had already been like, yo, bro, like, we don't think you won that. And then he was like, all right, I didn't win that. So, but like, yeah, he never had the 50K and then said, actually, let me wire transfer that back. Like, that didn't, like, that did not happen.
Not at all.
But yeah, no, I mean, it sucks. And I think it was really annoying to read because like, it's these people who are trying to diminish your legacy as, you know, as EE. Like, we have been around together for over 10 years. And to try to like, you know, diminish it down to, oh, he's just here for clicks or whatever. It's like, bro, no. First of all, we dropped some of the hottest commentary ever known to man. We've inspired other people to even become commentators in the first place. And two, we really did carry like 2 games on our backs, bro. Like, straight up. Like, not just us, but like we were a large margin of PM and Smash 4, and probably the beginnings of Ultimate too. I think Ultimate is definitely spread out now. We have a lot more diversity and talent, but I don't like when people try to downplay you because of some of your antics. It annoys me as well.
I'm glad. I appreciate that, buddy, because that was like the most wild thing I ever read. Was like, he's just doing this stuff for clicks and stuff. Bro, I've been in this scene since 2006. Okay?
Damn.
And let me tell you something. There's a lot of other offers and other games I've had interest in that I could have gone to and made a lot more money. Okay? You know that too, TK. You're figuring that out now, obviously, with Tekken. But I love the scene. I love my community. It's just dope. So I don't understand some of these people who just lose their minds and just say the most egregious things. And it wouldn't even be that big of a deal. But some of these people follow me, which is weird. 2, I know some of you losers go to tournaments. You can confront me in person. I'm not going to hit you. We can just hash it out that way. But that would require having a sack, which the majority of you don't. And that's okay. But for God's sakes, people, just keep the same energy in person if you ever do want to have a conversation. Because I'm very open to having dialogues. Very nice guy. People don't know that about me. I'm a very nice guy. Okay? You should know that about me, but that just is what it is. But I just thought that was funny because like it was a great interview, great time, and my goodness, if these people don't just find something to snarl out and be mad about, it is something.
Wagely hit it on the head, man. Smash Community's favorite pastime is to tear down their own foundation, and that's definitely facts, bro. Like, I think Rod actually tweeted about this recently, and I kind of sat, like, I was reading it, and I was sitting, I was thinking, I was like, damn, he kind of spitting, but like, you know, he's been in this thing for about 10 years too now, and he's like, you know, you work so hard in this realm to provide the best that you can do, to be the best that you can as far as like being an on-screen talent. And he's a very talented individual. And he's like, and then you like, what do you get for it? What do you show for it? Like, you work so hard for this like community that outwardly feels like they hate you sometimes for being yourself. And then when you leave, they're all like, wait, why did he leave? It's like,
facts. Where'd he go? What's going on? Makes no
I thought
sense.
he would just take more bullying for a couple more years. Like, no, man, like, it gets old. Having 6-year-olds saying whatever they can about you online just because of one interaction or one thing that you said on the mic at some point in time. You get one frame off, and now you don't know, and you're a terrible person. Like, it's crazy out here. So
that's big facts, bro. I just wish everybody was a little bit more chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost a sponsorship, a podcast deal, and a couple tournaments when I made that 50K mistake, you know what I'm saying? Or bad decision, I should say. I say bad decision because I thoughtfully did it, but bad decision. So everybody knows,
back then, though, right?
Huh?
You weren't doing the podcast back then, though, right?
No, I was on another podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm like not on that. I lost my panel spot on the Esports Awards as well. It was a free trip I lost there. Damn. So I guess these days it's probably good not to be on there.
Oh, you're back though now.
Saudi.
Right? Did you do something, or is that
was last year?
You did something. Oh, not last year. Okay,
that was last year. Yeah. That was two. This is over
I mean, even then, like I know that TK said like you were probably on a better path than you were back then, but I feel like you pretty much are still going on the same path now. You just had to work harder to get back on the same path. But I feel like you're pretty much on the same path you were back then.
I think it's just with different streamers. Like obviously Miz, like we reconcile with me, but like I can't get my man Alfred or Point Crow to DM me back. It hurts. Y'all don't know what I lost. Okay, I love those white boys, but they don't replace me. I don't know who the new token black guy is in their group, but it ain't me. But just wanted to get that out the way. Let's move on. There is something pretty big happening. Makes me a little bit regrettable. I'll bring it up on the screen so you guys can see it. Let me find it real quick. Did y'all see Evo just crashed out, bro?
What?
Crashed out? What do you mean crashed out?
For the first time in Evo history, there will be 10,000 unique competitors at Evo,
yeah,
with over 63 countries represented around the globe. Is that not incredible? And guess what? Smash ain't a part of it.
I don't think you know what crashed out means.
That sounds like a bad thing.
Yeah, I definitely realized.
Like what happened to Evo?
It's the problem is it's a live recording, so I couldn't you know what I'm saying? I couldn't bring it back. I apologize.
You was writing it down. Don't say that again.
Oh my god.
I was
all right. There. Well, Evo bossed up. I don't know. They're breaking records. That's absolutely insane. You know what's really sad is that after 10K people, I will not be commentating Evo. I'm so sad, bro. I thought this is the year, but you know, we keep grinding, we keep going, and it's all good. I'm still gonna go because Evo's an experience regardless.
I'll be there too, brother.
Damn, bro, that's gonna be huge. That's mad people.
I think it's foolish that you're not casting, but I mean that just means you'll just get it next year because of everything.
Yeah.
You're doing. So
I don't know what the reason behind it was. I mean, I've done probably 3 or 4 different Tekken majors already. Obviously I'm playing the game a bunch and whatnot. I still do Street Fighter as well on the side, and I was doing that for the whole first year too. And then I can do Grand Blue as well, but I don't know. I assume that the lineup is either going to be much smaller and probably all of the goats. Like there's going to be Ice Steve and Sajam and all that. And with that being said, I can be like, okay, cool, man. Like I'm fine. But if it's like, I don't know, we got some local talent and I can get picked up, I might have to say something, bro.
I wouldn't blame you on that one. There's always next year. Cosmos, you going to Evo?
I'm not. I mean, I would have if Multiverses was there, but it didn't come out soon enough. I assume it's probably going to be there next year because I feel like even though Multiverses is not like as popular as it was
DK, I saw that look.
I
hold up, player.
But I do believe in Multiverses. I do believe that it's going to be bigger and bigger as content comes out, and hopefully it's there next year. If it's there next year, I'll go, but I don't see any other. Maybe if the Riot fighting game comes out early enough for it to be even next year, I'm definitely going to be playing that. I feel like everybody should be playing that. I would definitely go for that. But other than that, there's no reason for me to go to Evo this year because I don't really focus on any of the games that are there.
That's fair.
Look, man, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I want Multiverses also to succeed, but something about that game right now in its current state is just it's not it, and I can't really put my finger on it because I feel like it's got a lot of good working parts, but then I guess they're not working together like as a well-oiled machine. You know what I mean?
I can understand why people feel that way. I personally still really like the game. I definitely with it.
I mean, I play it every day.
I think there's definitely things that need to be changed, need to be improved. As for a lot of games, I think there's probably more in this game than some other things or some obvious things. Maybe not more, but some obvious things. But I do think that like they are obviously player first games. They listen to the players, they listen to the community. So I do feel like they will improve on it eventually. And I feel like hopefully, crossing fingers, that it will be improved on by next year when it's like Evo time, and then it'll be there. People will be hype about it, and it'll be a fun time.
Yeah, and I think really it's just so their first impression was absolutely insane, right? You know, 1 million players, all that other good stuff, right?
Yep.
Game was fast, everyone played it, it was cool. Then this one came out and it was a little slower, and that actually doesn't bother me too much. But there's something about going away, saying you're working on the game, and then there's a lot of like quality of life key factors missing when you first release again. That's upsetting me. Like the training mode feels absolutely worse. There's like the thing when you're stuck in the screen for rematches for a minute if somebody doesn't press anything, that sucks. Right. I feel as though the perks don't really seem like they make as much of a difference anymore unless you're playing against Wonder Woman and Superman, and you go armor perks. And I don't know, there's just like little things like that that like just didn't add up, where they were like definitely more fleshed out in the beta. And then when they redid it, it's like they forgot that stuff. And that's the part that's kind of like throwing me off more so than the actual gameplay. The gameplay in itself is fine. There's certain characters that I don't like playing against, obviously, because you play ones, you're chasing Morty around the screen the whole time. That gets annoying after a while, right? But for the most part, it's really just quality of life buffs, things that I need to see in Townsville to stop showing up in my queue.
Because I swear it's like 60%.
I swear like they want you to play that stage.
Every other stage combined is 40%, and then that stage is 60%. But I definitely agree with that. And like my concept or like philosophy on it is that I believe that they understand that and they're taking their time to fix it, because obviously developers and companies take forever to fix things that could be very obvious, but they just take longer than people think it should. But I do think that eventually it will be fixed. I do think while they are in the process of fixing it in the forever time period, the game will go down. Players will not play it as much anymore. And then at some point it will be like, oh, is the game dying? Is the game like not relevant anymore? And then because of the fact that they have so much potential for all the characters that they can add in, they're going to have a bunch of big reveals. They can just come out with like whatever, maybe next year they just come out with a Fighters Pass, but they release 5 characters at the same time. So people are like, oh, I want to play this character. I want to play this character. And a lot of people come back. And then when they come back, they have all the quality of life stuff added into the game. They're like, oh, this game is actually pretty good now. And it's pretty fun to play. And there's like no problems with it. And I feel like that's when the game will be back on a upward spiral. And then it may not be as big as it was when the game came out, but I still think it'll be a pretty healthy lifespan for it.
Yeah, I just need 10 characters this year, bro. That's all. 10 characters within 1 year. I think
we getting Agent Smith soon, right?
Or so we're told. So,
wait, is he not out yet?
Nah, bro.
I mean, I think it's like he's like part of the Rift thing or something, right?
Yeah. So
is if
you can get him 2 weeks early if you complete all your rifts, or 20 rifts or something like that. And that they released them kind of like episodically, so it took a little bit to get there. So yeah, I mean, Multiverse right now got 7K players playing. The 30-day average was 18K, and it's a 225 plus gain, and that's only on Steam. So like you have to add in the fact that there's like a lot of people on PlayStation too. True. So they probably still got about like 15K people playing,
15 to 20K if you count Xbox too.
Yeah, so I think they're in a good spot. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's like they're also doing stuff with the drops and stuff now on Twitch. So they do like exclusive drops during like a time period, which is very healthy for streamers, for people to want to go watch streams at a specific time or like during a specific time period. So right now, like they're doing something too, which is why you see a lot of people streaming multiverses and a lot of people watching multiverses now too. So I feel like they are like starting to bump up their marketing plan. It's just going to take more time, and hopefully it's not too long. And that's
hold on, don't you have
is what it is?
Don't you have the cat down there in Mexico with you? Why don't you just go ask him?
Just go to the other room.
I mean, I don't work for PFG, so
exactly. That's why you could ask whatever you wanted.
Everything.
Get out of here. NDAs with these. That don't even make sense. But yeah, that's cool. Evo record numbers, doing it without multiverses or Smash there. Imagine if both of those come back for next year. Oh my goodness, don't even think about it. But that guy Rick who's running things, he's got the world on a string. Right
ain't you? I mean, ain't it up to you, bro? Like, aren't you in the Nintendo ear, man? You should be fighting a good fight. What's going on here, bro?
Aren't you doing that thing where you're like, yo, I'm gonna have people come on my stream and like redesign characters, and then we're gonna send it to Nintendo and try to get them to change the characters? What happened to that, bro?
I already did an episode. I'm doing another episode next week. Okay, what's the problem? It's baby steps. You you got to build a resume before you get the job, Jim.
Sure,
throwing it up. Throwing it out there. I'm working.
I got no rebuttal to that.
All right, my man. I'm working. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys see that DrDisrespect news?
Oh, Lord.
I wish I didn't.
Okay, so you did see it.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, my video's out on it right now.
It's impossible not. It's impossible not to see it.
Okay.
It's almost like even if you want to avoid it, it's like anime spoilers where like they'll like have a random video and then just at the end of the video it'll be something DrDisrespect related, which is how they spoil you in random videos.
Well, I mean, that's just not how I expected to start my week. Cosmos, would you have bet on that we're going to start our week off with some Dr. Disrespect drama? Is that something you would have bet on?
Honestly, there's no way I would have bet on that. But you know what? Can you tell me what I would have bet on?
Well, there's a way you guys can bet on something. I'm talking about our friends over at Prize Pick Chat. You know them well because they take care of us every single time we do a podcast. The only thing they're trying to whisper you is a sweet deal. Let me break it down for you, okay? Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members, okay? All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 or 6 players and start projections and watch the winnings roll in. You get in on the daily action with your friends, or maybe you'll make some friends because when you start winning a lot of money, the friends come naturally. The OF girls know all about that, okay? Now, let me just include a couple bullet points for you, okay? You can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks, meaning you could turn $10 into $1,000. Think about that's insane. Now, me personally, have I ever done that? No, but I've gotten up to $200, and that's pretty damn good when it comes down to it. Highlight your winnings from Prize Picks. How fun and simple the experience is with playing the game, because I know about it, baby, because I actually do it every single week. I'm addicted to gambling. Caitlin Clark, win me some damn money, girl. I'm betting on you. Now, I made my first $10 deposit and received an instant $10 bonus. So if you have the skills, you can do it too. You can have a shot at turning that 10 into 1,000. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LIGHTSOUT for your first deposit match. That's prizepicks.com, code LIGHTSOUT for a first deposit match of up to $100. It's that easy. Pick less, pick more. Prize Picks. Yeah.
I saw TK smirking when I was doing that transition with you. All I'm saying is, I haven't gotten top 8 in a while, bro. You might see me commentating next to you in the next Smash game. Yeah, never know, bro.
Welcome to the team.
Just saying.
Enjoy pools. All right. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. Chat, you might not be familiar with what you're looking at, but this is the statement from Dr. Disrespect.
Okay? Oh, there was a statement. I didn't even know that.
I'm not gonna read this whole thing because it's long as hell, but I'm gonna highlight some bullet points that I found to be interesting. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entered into these conversations to begin with, and that's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, a father. It should have never happened. And I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll own my... This was stupid. They want me to disappear. Yeah, right. Well, Doc, you might not have a choice because they are after your ass, bruh. 49ers done dropped and parted ways with you, saying that they thought you heard 40 minors when we're talking about the San Francisco 49ers. That's how bad it is. They done pulled your Turtle Beach headset from off the shop. Your cognac liquor them got pulled down. And I know you need to be drinking right now because of everything that's going on. It's insanity right now. TK, let's start with you. Your thoughts on Dr. Disrespect.
I thought it was crazy to try to take the kind of high ground here, or the, puff your chest on your apology of talking to a minor. And that was kind of wild to me. Yeah, man, I did that, 7 years ago. Yeah, I'm a different person. He was 35. So you're still up there in age to know you shouldn't be doing that. And then being yeah, but when I come back, all you losers, when I come back, we about to be, it's up. And he's gonna still have a fan base for sure. Of course. Enough people out there to be yeah, I accept his apology. Doc did nothing wrong, blah, 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 all this other good stuff. And then, but then he's gonna have to deal with, I said this, but he's gonna have to deal with a lot more trolling. I know that much. I feel he plays a lot of multiplayer games. People are gonna be sniping him. They're gonna be with their wild names. I know I've already seen some stuff like Dr. cheats on his wife with kids, or Dr. Drake respect and stuff like that. It's only gonna get 10K worse. I didn't see that one. It's only gonna get 10K worse, bro. I promise you.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, honestly, I feel like it's just you have. I don't know if y'all know how many memes are out there. It's impossible to miss a single meme that is made about Dr. Disrespect, and it's to the point where I'm just waiting for someone to make a cover of Kendrick's diss track to Drake and center around Doc, because that's eventually gonna happen at some point. That's just what I'm waiting for right now.
That EDP one kills me every time, bro.
That one is so deep.
So,
yeah, it's interesting, right? Because you know for a fact that, you know, and he decided to use this time to take a break. Like he had a vacation plan anyway, so he just moved it up. But I don't know, like, you know, I understand where he's trying to say, well, no criminal charges were filed or anything like that. Bro, it's the principle of the fact that it's extremely weird and inappropriate, and you're in a position where, like, dude, like, you're an icon of this streaming to like an extent, or you were, right? You cannot be involved with dirty business. And I don't understand people like this, bro. Dog, if you're gonna cheat, why are you after a minor? I don't even know if it was a minor girl or boy. It never really specifies if you read the statement, right? So I don't even know. But you got all the money in the world, all the fame. Why are you going after kids? I mean, I don't get it. I've never once walked past middle school and been like, damn, let me get, no, that ain't, no, but I tell you what, that strip club on 5th in Columbus, oh yes, sir. Jasmine got that big old cake. Wow, that got out of hand. Listen, the point is, when it's an adult and she's a baddie, that's what you should be after. I don't understand how anyone's mind works any other way. That's just me.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like you think the fame's got so high to you that you think that you can't do any wrong, or you're like,
maybe,
you know, and like that's one of the things that like I was always slightly afraid of when it came to like getting big. Cause like when I started commentary, bro, I just wanted to commentate. I like talking about the game. Like normally, you know, and then we got more popular, and like, you know, a lot comes with that for sure. But the one thing that doesn't come with that is immunity. And I think as long as people remember that, you know, you can take that fame, you can do a lot with it.
Honestly, it's like the more popular you get, the less immunity you have, because the more in the public you are.
Yeah, true. But I feel like some people just think that, oh, well, like, I'm all the way up here. What are they going to say? What are they going to do? Now, I think for Doc in particular, like, yeah, because you didn't do it, there was no wrongdoing, as in like you know, maybe he didn't send no nudes or nothing, or she didn't send no nudes, or they, or whoever he was talking to. But to say there was no intention, I don't believe that. I think that like if they both went to TwitchCon, there's no way I felt like he would have not DM to be like, yo, where you at, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. It may not got to that point, but I don't believe that like in those messages, at no point was he like, you know, if you go to TwitchCon, we should meet up.
That's the thing that I think it should be highlighted too. Like, you know, he clearly says like, you know, it never got to that point. That's because I think it wasn't allowed to get to that point. I think there was intervention before it had a chance to get that far. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one huge thing. Like, Cosmos, that's Sylvanas?
Yep.
Tell him to give us his give us his IRL takes on Dr. Disrespect right now.
He said, what are your IRL takes on Dr. Disrespect?
This nigga laughed.
my IRL takes on Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, what else is there to say? I feel like, you know, you feel like at some point people gonna stop getting canceled for talking to little kids. And you especially want to guess that a 6'8" dude would do it, but I just feel like it's not hard to not text minors. And the thing that's, I don't know, the thing that I feel about it is like, obviously this dude is like super guilty. He's super guilty.
Yeah, he did that shit.
Yeah, he did it. He was probably trying to smash. And I think everybody know that like nobody's falling for his BS. And I think it's my take, honestly, I want to see what is going to be the reaction from his fans. Like, I wonder if he's actually going to be canceled by his fans, or if he's still going to be able to stream, or if YouTube is going to ban him, because he might still have a lot of support.
He will still have a lot of support.
Yeah, and that is what I'm interested to see, because I'm like, I don't think that would encourage good behavior if he still had support. Like, even if he loses sponsors and stuff like that, some people, because I feel like people getting canceled for this type of stuff has been calming people down, like making people like, even if they have these urges, they like, well, I can't do it because I'm gonna get caught and whatever. But Dr. Disrespect is like has to be the biggest turning point in my opinion, because he can either really get these people to try to be better people, or he can make them think that maybe they can get away with it. So,
that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I think
what was y'all thoughts on it?
Well, the fact that it happened in 2017, I think is probably one of those things where he thought it was just dead and buried. Like, you never have to deal with it again. And I can understand where, like, maybe that came from. But, like, dude, I mean, at some point, everything gets out. You know what I mean? When you're at that level. Okay, go.
Because he said it was from 2017, but he didn't get banned until 2020. So, they sat on that for 3 years? Or, like, did they go through Twitch Whispers 3 years later and were like, wait a minute, what is this? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a question. Because, like, you know, and this isn't to defend Dr. Disrespect. Please don't take it this way. But I didn't know, like, you could go through somebody's whispers.
Bro, it's their site. Like,
okay. Well, I thought, like, for example, can a Skype admin just go through somebody's, like, messages back in the day, or Discord admins, can they go through people's messages? Is that how it works? I'm just asking. I'm not defending him.
I'd imagine that, you know how, like, your phone company, like, if they pull your records, even if you delete the tweets, like, they're still in the records.
Okay.
Like, not the tweets, sorry, the text.
Yeah.
You know, that is because with any crime, like, they can look at your phone records if you commit a crime, but it's not like they're always looking at them. So maybe what it could have been is that somebody specifically that either maybe saw it, or maybe the victim, like, told someone, or they wanted to press charges or something like that, or get something done about it. I feel like it would have to be, though, the somebody at Twitch saw it and just sat on it, and then at some point, when they probably could have went back and looked into the archive and to prove it and say, hey, he did do this, and like, oh wow, okay, I'm like, why didn't you say anything? Maybe it could have been a situation like that. But it really just, like you said, is like when somebody sparks the investigation is when they usually will, go into the archive and check something.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, I can only imagine, like, how many whispers them niggas was getting back in the day. How did you find the one to pick out, bro? Your sense must be tingling.
They probably got a little search. Like, probably said, put it in a little queue, said, how old are you?
That's insane, bro.
That's how I find it. Like, but you know what's funny to think about with that too, with that delayed, banning, is like, what if some other was whispering some
low key.
You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get caught yet. But I don't actually use Twitch a lot. Did they get rid of whispers?
I don't think whispers are a thing anymore. Is it? Hold up. Let me see my name.
My whispers right here.
I still have whispers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Yeah. Somebody else might have whispered some shit.
Yeah, bro. Check his hard drive, bro.
Don't whisper to me.
Check his hard drive.
I got nothing to tell you. That's crazy. Well, yeah, that's the Dr. Disrespect breakdown. Go ahead. Put the mic back to you, Jim.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I had no idea that people really use Twitch whispers like that. So I thought that was like a forgotten mechanic of Twitch, but I guess people were really using it back then.
Yeah,
I mean, I've used it mostly to, like, give, like, there used to be a bot that you had for Smash that could whisper, like, the room code and stuff for you, and or if I was playing Among Us and we were in a Discord already, someone would just whisper. But, like, I don't think I've ever actually used whispers for more than anything other than that. Like, Discord exists. Just exchange Discord. You know what I mean? So
absolutely, yeah. Our whispers are just promotions from bots. So I don't know. That's crazy to think about, but that is the Dr. Disrespect news as it stands now. I saw his friends Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman make statements denouncing the behavior, so that was nice to see. But
man,
well,
that Nick Merckx one, I don't f with Nick Merckx, bro, because he been on that tirade for a bit, and then when the information came out, like, let me tell you that if you watch those two videos back to back, the tone is much different. Like, he was like, yeah, bro, like, y'all going off of whatever anybody say, the he, she, they, helicopters. He said that And I was like, I hate this, bro. And then he was like, yeah, bro, and stay away from the kids. And then it came out that he was about, and he, well, you know, I mean, I really, you know, I really can't support that. Like, where that energy at, bro? Where that energy at, bro? That's what I'm saying. Cause you had that talk a second ago. Oh, that bro.
Yeah, honestly, Nick Merckx, Dr. Disrespect, they're all on timers, but like I'm on a timer too. I have to go out and see.
Oh yeah, go see your girl.
People. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all later.
Later, Cosmos.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's actually ridiculous. TK, I have one more thing I want to discuss now that we've gotten all that drama stuff out the way. I want to talk about something a little bit more lighthearted, okay? Because I saw after almost 100 hours, Kai Cenat finally beat Elden Ring. Congratulations to him. See, a lot of people are playing Elden Ring. Void yourself, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are playing the Elden Ring DLC, the Shadow of the Urk Tree. But as I watch this, I can't help but feel, is this what gaming is now? It's just fun to be frustrated? Like me personally, I'd like some difficulty settings if I'm ever going to actually attempt to finish Elden Ring. What are your thoughts about games being too difficult?
Well, how far did you get in, bro?
I think I fought some lady who was like sleeping. Like bro, she had some kids or something like that. She kept respawning people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, bro, that's probably like the easiest boss in the game, dog.
I disagree.
Bro, come on, man. All right. Okay. Well, okay. Well, is the game difficult? Yeah, it definitely can be difficult. And you can even make it more difficult for yourself. You know, if you decide to you know, play like that. Like you decide to do challenge runs or not summon or anything like that. It makes the game all difficult. But there's definitely also ways to make it much easier. I mean, you can over level. You can just go you can farm all day, every day. You can get powered up equipment. You can power up your stuff. You can use magic. You can power up your summons or use good summons and things like that. So like, I definitely get what you mean that the game overall is kind of meant to be hard. But I feel like if it's not your type of game, then it just also isn't your type of game. You know what I mean? Like I didn't play any of these games before that. I didn't really care too much for Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. I played about 15, 20 hours, Bloodborne. It was all right. But Elden Ring caught me because I feel like there was more freedom in it for me to do stuff that I want to do or play the way I want to play, 1. And 2, I just like open world games. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like if I don't have an issue with it being hard, I could see them giving you, you know, some level of a difficulty thing, but I don't even know how they would like work that out. Cause I think the whole game in itself is always like, if it's too hard for you, then go level until it's easy, basically.
Damn. So I've had people tell me I'm a little bit soft in this department, and maybe you're right, but I play games for enjoyment. So I guess if I did try an Elden Ring run, I would be doing summons, and I would definitely get the items or whatever that would make the battles easy. So that's like a lot of these people who I'm seeing doing these challenges, they're just doing it straight up. Like they're obviously leveling up, but they're not getting like specific items or they're not doing summons. Is that the difference that I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean, and the worst part about it is that, like, you know, you do have that fan base that's like will act like your achievement's not an achievement for playing the game the way the game allows you to play, and those people are annoying for sure. Like I've done most bosses I've done without summons. There's a couple of ones that I did, but they weren't like super strong summons. Like I used these summons of these 4 guys with shields. They don't do no damage, but they definitely will hold it down and distract the boss enough for me to do my own damage. But for the most part, most of the bosses, I feel like if there was 10 bosses that I beat, I think I did 8 of them without summons. And it's usually I really like only feel like I try to use summons or not if I feel like the pattern of this character is going to be too annoying for me to want to learn. And I'd rather just, you know, power my way through it. But I'm not one of those people. If you decide to use summons, then go ahead, man. Get in there. Them are fun. Like they give them to you for the reason. They're in the game. You didn't hack that in. Like you go out and find them and then you get a chance to use them. And if that's how you beat the game, then beat the game. You know what I mean? I think those people that like act like you doing that, are lame and should just go play their own game, to be honest. Like, if that's not how you want to play the game, then you can go play the game like that. But I'm going to play the game the way I want to play the game.
I appreciate that. See, right there, that is what I call... Well, that's just some good ass advice. That's the best way I can phrase that. That's some good ass advice,
though, bro. I can't believe you I mean, after saying all this nice stuff, you're still a scrub. Renala is one of the. All you have to do is go slap 3 people that are glowing, and then she is free money. So
everyone was glowing. What are you talking about? I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. It's a lot. Look, one day we'll revisit a chat, but not today. But great episode of Lights Out. TK, I appreciate you lending your time in the last minute to come on and chat it up with us. Make sure you check out TK's Topic Talks as well, because he does his own individual think pieces on a lot of the stuff happening in the gaming and the esports spaces. You can catch him popping up in Lights Out every now and then. And we can catch you guys on the next episode. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.